Today, we're going to break down a natural approach to managing menopause, all based on the work of Dr. Josh Axe. We'll walk through some really simple but powerful changes you can make to start feeling better. So let's get right into it. So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the big picture of navigating menopause naturally. Then, we're going to dive deep into your diet, what to ditch and what to add. After that, we'll explore some key supplements and oils, and we'll wrap it all up with lifestyle changes that can be a total game changer. All right, let's kick things off with the foundation for relief. Before we even get into specific foods or supplements, it's really important to understand what's going on in the body and why these natural approaches can work so well. So if you're dealing with things like hot flashes, you're feeling totally drained of energy, or you just don't feel like yourself, you are definitely not alone. These symptoms are super common, and man, they can really throw you for a loop. But here's where the good news comes in. This approach suggests that by making just a few smart changes, you can start feeling better and fast, sometimes within a single day. And it all starts with the most powerful tool you have, what's on your plate. So, where do we begin? Well, it's a little counterintuitive, but the first step isn't about adding new things. It's actually about taking things away. Let's look at the foods that might be making your symptoms worse without you even realizing it. You know, the common thread with all these foods really boils down to two things: inflammation and hormonal disruption. Processed sugar, for instance, messes with your gut health, which is like the command center for your hormones. Same story for artificial sweeteners and gluten. And when you're eating conventional meats, you could be getting extra hormones that just add to the chaos. Okay, now that we've cleared out the problem foods, we get to the fun part, bringing in all the delicious, nourishing foods that actually help your body get back into balance. The whole idea here is to load up on foods that fight inflammation and are packed with nutrients. We're talking about healthy fats from things like avocados and wild-caught salmon to support your brain and your hormones, plus iron from grass-fed beef to boost your energy, and of course, those powerful antioxidants in berries and seeds to fight off stress at a cellular level. But out of all these amazing foods, there is one category of vegetables that really stands out from the crowd. It's like the absolute champion for supporting your body during this time. So what's the magic ingredient in veggies like broccoli and cauliflower? Well, it's a compound called indole 3-carbinol. The easiest way to think about it is like your body's own natural hormone cleanup crew. It actually helps your liver process and get rid of the extra, let's call them bad estrogens, that can make symptoms worse. All right, so we've rebuilt our diet, which is a huge step. Now, let's get even more targeted and talk about some of the specific supplements and essential oils that can give you that extra support. Okay, so here we have some really powerful natural allies. Black cohosh and Vitex are famous for helping with those classic hormonal symptoms, but what I find really fascinating are the adaptogens, like ashwagandha. They don't just target one hormone, they help your entire body system get better at dealing with stress. You add in some omega-3s to cool down inflammation and collagen for gut health, and you've got a seriously solid toolkit. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It gets to the heart of everything. It's not just about putting good food in your body, it's about what your body can actually absorb and use. And that brings us right back to the foundation of it all, your gut. So to really support that digestive process, the recommendation is to use soil-based probiotics. And why is this so important? Well, because a healthy gut isn't just about digestion. It's absolutely fundamental for producing hormones, and as we're about to see, it's the key to how you feel emotionally too. Get ready for this, because this number is just mind-blowing. A whopping 95% of your body's serotonin, that's your main good mood hormone, is actually made in your gut. This is such a clear link between how healthy your digestive system is and how happy you feel. Now let's talk about essential oils. Think of this as a hormonal tag team. On one side, you've got clary sage oil, which is amazing for helping support healthy estrogen levels. And on the other side, you've got thyme oil, which does a similar job for progesterone. Using them together helps your body maintain that delicate balance. And hey, for an extra mood boost, oils like ylang, wild orange, and sandalwood are also fantastic. And using them is so simple. You can just rub a few drops right on your neck and temples, or pop them in a diffuser to make your whole house smell amazing. We've covered diet, we've covered supplements, but none of it is going to work as well as it could if we ignore the giant elephant in the room, the powerful role that stress plays in our hormonal health. See, when you're stressed out, your body pumps out cortisol, and that can make all the menopause symptoms feel so much worse. So one of the key recommendations is to build a simple, relaxing ritual into your evening a few times a week, specifically to bring those cortisol levels back down. And the recipe for this little slice of heaven could not be easier. You just add 1 cup of Epsom salts and about 20 drops of lavender oil to a warm bath. That's it. The magnesium in the salts helps your muscles relax, and that lavender scent is incredible for calming your whole nervous system. This source also really highlights the importance of gentle, consistent movement. This isn't about crushing it at the gym. We're talking about 2 or 3 short walks, just 15 to 20 minutes each, spread throughout your day. It's perfect for clearing your head and just getting your body moving. Now, this might be the most important lifestyle shift of all. You have to be intentional about your downtime. I mean, literally schedule free time into your calendar like it's a doctor's appointment. This isn't selfish, it's not an indulgence, it's an absolutely essential part of managing stress and taking care of your health. So let's just quickly recap the complete toolkit we've put together. We start by cleaning up the diet and getting rid of those inflammatory foods. Then we add in all those great hormone balancing foods. We layer on top some targeted support with supplements and oils, and we tie it all together with real proactive stress management. Okay, I know we just went through a ton of information, and it can feel like a lot, but you don't have to do everything at once. The goal here is just progress, not perfection. So as you think back on everything we talked about, what's one small thing, just one, that feels doable? What's something you can try today or this week? Because that right there is where this whole journey begins.